And you're going into New York City now, first time at Yankee Stadium. What's, I guess, the emotions like for you after what happened at the start of the season where you were picked up by New York in the expansion draft and then sent right back?
I mean, they're an expansion club. It's very exciting what they have going on there. The new players, the new venues, obviously pretty cool. But from my standpoint, that kind of happens. Players move around, and we don't really have too much of a say in it. So I was bouncing around a bit at the beginning of the year, but I ended up where I needed to be, and I'm happy I'm here. And I'm just excited to get there and play and see if we can get a result.
Dan Couchman said that they've been working on your position, whether you're playing as a fullback or as a midfielder now. What's that transition been like now that there isn't a really natural winger position left on this team? Which are you more comfortable in?
I don't really like to pin myself into one position. Obviously, this formation that we switched to earlier in the year didn't exactly fit for my natural style of play, but luckily, being an outside player, you can find spots you can fit into in this formation, whether it be on the outside of the diamond or at the outside back position. So for me, it's just about repetitions, getting in when I can, and logging some minutes in every position. And games like the Man City game was great, play one half in each position. So it's good just getting more experience under my belt, but I feel comfortable in each position and look forward to contributing.
At the start of the season, Tim Bezbatchenko said that he wanted to retain you after New York had picked you up because he saw something in you, and he wanted to keep this core of the team together. Since that time, what has the, I guess, experience been like watching as Toronto FC has grown into a contender in the East? And is this Gold Cup break a chance for you to repay that faith to him and the rest of the management?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's been huge. It's been an honor to be a part of a team that's really, you've seen how they progress and the development that's gone on here, and to be a part of it's been an honor, like I said. But the Gold Cup, we all saw it on our calendars. We knew it was going to be an opportunity for us to showcase our depth, and I think now's the time for a lot of guys, including myself, to step in and help the team accomplish what we need to do, especially in places like New York. And LA didn't go as planned, but you got to bounce back. We've been doing that since the start of the year.
Did you ever go to Yankee Stadium as a baseball fan, just in general?
No, I'm not a Yankees fan in the slightest. I'm a Phillies fan, so I didn't really frequent Yankee Stadium, the old one or the new one. So yeah, no.
You noticed, I guess, the coaching staff prepared you guys by making the field dimensions similar to what they'll be like on Sunday. The lack of time, has it been noticeable in training, just how quick decisions have to be made?
Yeah, I mean, we certainly tailor-fitted the field a little bit to make sure it wouldn't be any shock or real, surprise factor when we get there in terms of the confines and what we'll be able to work with in the space that's available. So for us, it's just about getting used to it, but we know the type of game it's going to be regardless of what the dimensions are going to be of the field. And as long as we bring the right mentality, it won't really matter, but we're aware of it.
The way last game ended against New York City FC with some heated conversations, shall we say, in midfield. You sense a bit of a rivalry growing with this club because I guess it's a new team, but that first game kind of laid it out there.
Yeah, I think emotions were high, sparks were flying, which is great. Anytime you can get that going on in a game, it's fun. Those are the games you want to play in. So if they become a rival in some sense, that's fine. We embrace that. And we have an opportunity to go there and deal them what they dealt us when they came here. So I know I speak for the group when we're ready to go there and do that. But it's just something we look forward to.
How has the group adjusted to having now to prepare for Frank Lampard, who wasn't there the last time you guys took on New York? What sort of changes does he bring to their team?
Obviously, he's a world-class player, and everybody that knows anything about soccer knows who he is and what he can bring to the table. But that's what the league's doing right now. They're bringing in tons of players that are capable of, changing a team. And for us, it's just going to be more of the same about how we prepare. We're going to be aware of him, of course. You can't really not pay attention to him. But at the same time, David Villa's on the field. We've got great players on our side as well. We're just going to play our game and hopefully take away theirs.
Is your game, and with the different field dimensions, what's, I guess, the one that your team is more comfortable in? Is it better for Toronto FC if the field is narrow or if it's more wide?
Well, there's not a lot of, there's continuity in terms of the dimensions of the field with the regulations that the league sets out, but obviously teams like LA like to have a long, big field, and New York obviously has to, make do with what they can with that stadium, and it ended up being a little bit smaller. But for us, it's playing our game and just being smart about what we don't want to get caught doing and what to expect from the opposition, and then implement what we want to do when we get there.